Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory. Its day-to-day relationship with Washington is different from what goes on between states and the federal government. To explain how it works and why it matters, I speak with St. John's University's government relations expert, Browne. So Brian, what are the differences?
So Puerto Rico is a unincorporated U.S. territory, and it's been that way since 1898 when the U.S. defeated Spain in the Spanish-American War. Puerto Ricans by birth are American citizens, and that's important for your viewers to know. These are Americans. They pay taxes. They don't pay federal income tax, but they pay Social Security and Medicare. They get benefits. They contribute about $3 billion to the federal budget, and they get about $20 billion annually in return. Most of that is food stamps and other public assistance because it's such a poor country.
And they also vote.
They vote. They vote in presidential primaries, not in general elections. So they're American citizens. They serve in our armed forces, and they serve with distinction. They pay taxes. They're American citizens, and they deserve help.
Taking all this into account, very importantly, what impact will this have on the rebuilding of Puerto Rico?
Well, it really, if you had a state that was so long in need of assistance, there would be real public outcry. And I think what Net TV is doing, raising awareness about the desperate situation, it's going to take a long time to rebuild. It's going to take commitment from the federal government, and many of the local members of the Congress have been down there to visit. And that's what we need to do, keep raising awareness and get them the help they need.
We're definitely doing the best we can. Thank you for that. Turning now to New York, November 7th is Election Day. Besides the major races, you're taking a very close look at a specific proposal. What is it and why is it important?
Every 20 years, according to the New York State Constitution, New York State voters have the option of deciding whether or not we hold the Constitutional Convention. So this will be on the ballot this coming Election Day. You need to turn your ballot over and check in either yes or no. I encourage your viewers to get informed on both sides of the issues. Those in favor, it's the one chance we get every 20 years to hit the reset button, call the Constitutional Convention, bring people up to Albany to focus on issues that the state legislature is not dealing with. Those against it kind of like the status quo. They fear the disruption that a constitutional convention might cause to issues like union pensions and that sort of thing. So there's vigorous debate on both sides, but it's an important matter to get informed on.
And just to clarify really quickly in the 30 seconds we have, what exactly is the Constitutional Convention?
The Constitutional Convention brings delegates from around the state up to Albany. They spend about 6 months in session. They act like state legislators. They get paid like state legislators, but they're dealing with issues that haven't been dealt with in the state government, issues that are found in the state constitution or that they think need to be found. So anything could be on the table.
And we have a voice in this.
We have a voice. Every New Yorker who's going to vote on the polls across the state will have that option. Things like redrawing boundary lines, maybe fixing the state budget process, voting, making voting registration easier. Anything's on the table.
Anything's on the table, things that are important to us. Thank you so much, Browne, always putting it in perspective. I appreciate it.
Thank you.